Jesus. What's up, guys? This is James with Terra Crew. We're over here in Pismo Beach. We have Mike Rennick here, one of our boys. He is always there for us, always going hard, super good guy. And we're gonna take a closer look at his build. Let's see what's up. I think people have seen it around, not sure.
Might have seen it once or twice.
Possibly. A little bit of air, I don't know. We'll see.
A little bit of sliding, a little bit of air.
A little bit of sketchiness, a little bit of casing. Oh shit.
You've probably seen it flat land a couple times, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a Brenthal chassis. It's actually not their class 1. I believe it was a Dakar chassis they made. I want to say it's a rear engine truck, basically is how they originally designed it.
So this thing right here raced in Dakar, or it was like based on one of their Dakar builds?
I don't know. I don't know if they raced in Dakar. I don't have the facts on that, but I know that they ran it in the best of the desert. I think it was a rear engine truck class. Here it is in buggy form now.
Right on, dude. So we're about to change locations. So this happens in Pismo. Whenever we come out here, people tend to come towards the cars. They're attracted to them.
Yeah.
Likely so. I mean, you know, I don't know what it is, man, but you know, I mean, if I seen this thing out here, I'd definitely gravitate towards it. Anyways, we're gonna find a quieter spot where we can talk to Mike and take a cool look at the car. All right, I think we found our spot, dude.
Try this again.
Yeah. Take 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know. So you were saying this is a Brenthal car?
So we're running the LS3 with a cam. Yep, simple. I mean, simple, reliable, and makes the power that it needs.
Do you ever have any issues with this motor, or like?
No, honestly, this motor. I mean, you know how we roll on the chip pretty much every time this thing starts. You know, so I've honestly got nothing but love for it. I've beaten the crap out of it over and over again, and it's fine. I think maybe it's just now, maybe losing a little horsepower, but you know, it's time to upgrade anyways. Yeah, this whole package, I mean, with it's got the PBS 4 sequential 4-speed in it.
Right.
With this motor, I think we're doing about 550, roughly around 400 to the wheels, and yeah, I mean, it just keeps going. Yeah. I got a lot of love for it because the fact that we can come out here and huck it with these trucks, you know, that got 30 inches of travel, and you know, all that good stuff going on, and you know, we can still come out with this thing and send it with the big boys.
As far as travel numbers in this thing, what kind of setup in the rear, or what's
so
going on?
Right now it's only on we got midboard micro stubs on it right now. I would like to get up to our outboard, which would help add a little more travel. It would probably get around 21. So I think we're just shy of 20 right now. Somewhere.
20 in the rear?
Yeah,
okay.
Just shy of that, I think.
Yeah, dude, you got the big boys right here. You got the Fox.
Yep, we got the Fox 4.0.
So you recently did some tuning on this thing, right?
Yeah. We Dave at Terra Dynamics, cool guy out there in Temecula nearby me. So I took the shocks in there, rebuilt them, and then we ended up doing some trick stuff with the valving.
Just some internal shock scientific madness.
Yeah, basically that works suspension stuff, you know.
Dudes, the amount of like adjustments that go into these shocks are just out of control. It's almost like a science in itself. I mean, you agree? It's crazy.
To be honest, it was my first time actually rebuilding the shocks myself.
Yeah,
and going through the whole, you know, setup, and I mean, you wouldn't believe how many washers and.
Dude, no, but shocks. It's a whole nother language, dude.
Yeah, and there's a lot going on, and then when you got the coilover with the bypass and getting them all to work together that's the trick. You know, and a lot of people have different theories on how to get it to work right.
Right.
So, you know, I think so far I'm happy with it. We did 60 miles in Lucerne to shake it down after I did a lot of the prep for this year, and it did good. And I'm not.
So what are you preparing for right now? The 60 miles in Lucerne. What are you trying to do?
Oh, well, I mean, we went through the whole car. I changed out all the heims in the front, all the heims on the trailing arms, all new CVs and all that. So I just wanted to get out there and do a shakedown. I want to race Rage this year, and you know, I think it'll be a cool testament to how you can actually get out there with the one cars on a budget, and you know, have just a crate motor. I mean, obviously these aren't the ideal hubs for a class 1 car, but you know, it holds together.
Have you thought of going truck body on this thing again?
I've thought about it. But then, I mean, there's a bit, you know.
But you're kind of the buggy guy right now, man. You're holding it down for the buggy guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a rear engine in it. So it's like, is it a truck with or is it a buggy with a truck body, or is it a truck with a buggy body? Right. So
all in all, he's still a buggy dork. I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
Dude,
this thing is badass, man. The amount of abuse that you put this thing through is out of control.
It truly blows my mind, to be honnk with you. I can't believe, I mean, even earlier today, you know, we'll probably
going hard in it. You know, you guys will definitely see some of those clips, but Mike went really big, and when you go that big and you don't land over the knuckle, you feel it, dude. And Mike literally soaked it up. Jesus. Coming that close, going like 140 feet, that was crazy, man.
Well, you know you're landing hard when you bounce 3 feet off the ground after you land.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, hey, what numbers are we pulling with wheel travel in the front of this thing?
To be perfectly honest with you, I haven't actually cycled it and measured it, but if I had to guess, probably around the same as the back. It's
probably about 18, 20?
Yeah, right around there.
I love this thing, dude. It's so aggressive looking. Like, it is mean, man. This thing is bitching.
I love this body. It's pretty unique, and the guy, the original owner of this chassis, I guess, was just obviously just a madman when it comes to aluminum work, and this body fits so tight. It's all aluminum. I mean, most people might not know it, but it's all aluminum. And if you look here, what I like about it is he actually wrapped over the rail on the side here.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of bodies will stop on the outside. This one actually wraps over. So when you put the body panels on, it actually clips down. So it fits insanely tight, which I like that.
Yeah, nice, dude.
So yeah.
And it's clean, dude. This is definitely a clean setup, man. Have you had any close calls on this thing?
Yeah, I've had a few. I mean,
a few. Says a few. Probably every trip, close call, I'm gonna have to say.
I think the wall at the stern was a pretty close call.
You know what, you guys, like, Mike has some fast ass guardian angels. Yeah. Because, dude, I swear, like, there's a couple times we've been out there and like it's been butt pucker level, 10 out of 5, you know what I mean? Like it's way over the limit, dude. And you know what, for some reason, dude, this car, and I mean, I'm just gonna hand it to you, dude, your driving skills pull away from it every time. So big props, bro. I mean, we definitely love this car. It's done so much for Terra, you've given so much to the crew, man, and you're just everywhere ripping all the time, representing so hard, and we're stoked to have you, man. But I mean, for the most part, this thing is a beast. It never goes down, and if there's ever something wrong, what you get on it?
I mean, I think the worst thing that happened was LS Fest last year when I broke the hub, but that was my own.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was my own fault, because I mean, there was play in them when I left. I was just hoping it would make it through the weekend. So I've kind of learned, I've learned my lesson on if it's loose and it needs some attention, don't wait. It's more expensive.
You hear that, kids? Do your prep, do your homework before you go and freaking try to rip out there. How do you keep this thing together? I mean, like, I know it's a lot of prep, kind of getting out there, but
like I always say to my buddies, like the times that my driving skills left the building or ran out, this car has always pulled through. There's been some times with, like, Barstow, for instance, one time I thought for sure I was gonna blow this corner in the wash and be not happy.
Toast.
And literally I was just like, I got one shot at this and fucking whip it in there and just stab on it, and the thing just settles down and just drives right out.
Do you fab, or what type of work do you do?
No, so I don't fab, but I do consulting for small businesses. And, we got a few accounts that have been doing well for the last 10 years.
Right on, dude.
And made some real estate investments, and now we're going to be launching a CBD company.
Nice, dude.
So
very cool.
Pretty stoked on that.
Okay.
Canna Family CBD.
Okay.
Should be up and running in September. So, but yeah, basically an entrepreneur, I guess. I've been self-employed for 12 years now. I did construction, commercial glazing before, and so I've worked for, other people, and I just, at a young age, I started seeing all the issues that a lot of these companies have, and it was just super clear to me where these companies could be doing better, and it just kind of snowballed from one of my buddy's companies that I started, helping them out there, showing them their operating procedures that could be fixed and things like that, and then just one thing led to the next, and then it ended up being a career.
So you're basically adding some fast oil to the internal gears of these companies, making it happen, dude. Like helping people move their companies along.
Yeah, a lot of times
grow to their full potential.
Yeah. A lot of times the companies they're doing well or okay, but they don't know how much better they can be doing. So we can go in there and kind of look at their systems and how they're operating and kind of help them out that way.
It definitely takes a certain person to drive this thing with all the power and the wheel travel and everything, and to be doing the things you do. How did you start, really quick, in a nutshell? Like, how did you start? Like, how did you even get into this stuff?
Yeah. So I grew up in dirt bikes from as early as I can remember. I've been ripping on dirt bikes. My family used to take us out to Ocotillo Wells all the time. So that's like, I know the place like the back of my hand, old stomping grounds. And I'll never forget, I was 12 years old at Blow Sand back in the days when it was cool still. And there's this red rail that's coming up from the bottom, probably doing like 90 in between everyone. And I was just a kid being 12. I was like, Mom, Dad, one day I gotta have one of those.
Right on, dude. And you busted your ass.
Oh, yeah.
12 years.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
You
Very
gotta
cool.
work hard.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for checking this out. Thanks for joining us, dudes.